Hey YouTube, how's it going? Well, I thought I'd try to change things up a little bit today and just record a few clips through the day and put them together at the end of the day for the daily video and see how that goes. Just try to do something a little bit different than the usual minute or two in the studio. This is not to say that I'm going to be doing any out and about, because frankly, even though it's warmer, it's still cold, and besides that, I don't have any gas to go anywhere. So I'm going to just do some of that. I've actually got some writing assignments to take care of, and also I'm working on coming up with something good, I think, for the next Minecraft video. So we'll see how that goes. You know, one of the things I've been thinking about lately is on my Cell-F-One channel, I've got several Minecraft series going. You know, there's the main thing with the main world, My Adventures in Minecraft, and that one is going to be there for as long as I'm doing Minecraft. I'm certain of that. But there are 3 other series that I'm doing, and I'm kind of wondering about it because, well, it's been pointed out to me, and I have to agree, that to a degree I'm kind of stretched a little bit thin doing 4 series. Now, like I said, the main world series, that one is going to be ongoing for as long as I'm doing them. But there are 3 other series. There is the Canopy Carnage series, there is Minecraft Nostalgia, and there is This is Minecraft. Now, I like all 3 of them. I enjoy doing them. But I'm starting to think that maybe I need to consider seriously curtailing or cutting back or actually eliminating one of those series. Just simply to give myself a little bit more breathing room. And so I did a little bit of looking, and I calculated the average views per video for each of those series. And let's see, Canopy Carnage comes in with an average of 112 views per video. Some more, some less, but that's the average. Minecraft Nostalgia is averaging 230 views per video. And This is Minecraft is averaging 141 views per video. And if I were to go strictly based on the numbers, Canopy Carnage would be the one to be severely cut back or even eliminated because it's getting the least amount of action. But at the same time, there are people that really enjoy watching those, even though there isn't necessarily as many watching them as the others. So I figure it's only reasonable to ask what the viewers are interested in. Those of you who watch my Minecraft videos on my Cell-F-One channel, what do you think? Should I keep all 3 of those? Should I drop one? Should I drop one of them? I'll learn to talk here one of these days. And if so, which one should I drop? Or should I simply cut back on one? And if so, which? As it is, these 3 series that I've just named here, I'm doing each one of those once a week. Well, I'm trying to. I seem to manage to miss at least one of them every week lately, but anyway, you know, that's, again, due to having so much going on. And then when you count that up, that's basically a new Minecraft video every day of the week. And add to that the fact that I have writing I need to do, and there's the YTO videos that I really don't want to stop. You know, I want to be one of the few that actually make it through a second term on the YTO. So, let me know what you think. I'd appreciate the input. Oh, well, taking a break from the attempted writing. I got a bunch of new writing assignments, like I mentioned earlier, and I've been trying to work on those, and I'll tell you what, there are times when the forced creativity of having to come up with something on a deadline is a real bummer and not nearly as easy as it may look. I mean, you'd think that it would be easy. You know, you get something that, you know, you write 200 or 300 words about that's something, and then you go on and do the next thing. And in theory, it is easy. In actual practice, it can be a real brain strain, especially after you've been doing it for as long as I have. Sometimes you run out of ideas because you start thinking of an idea and you think, wait a minute, I used that one 2 years ago, or I used this one 3 years ago, or I've used this one 18 times, and so on. You know, you start getting to where the new ideas, or things that at least sound new or read new, are really hard to come by. So I guess I'm going to sit back with some coffee, watch an episode of Stargate SG-1, and see if I can get my brain back in gear. Well, I had intended to do more clips than this, but I got kind of wrapped up in a project with Minecraft, doing some setup work, getting ready for the next largish project in my main world. And a video with that will be uploaded sometime later tonight or early in the morning. I'm not exactly sure when. It took me a couple of hours to do the necessary setup work and whatnot. The kind of stuff that makes for boring videos, so I do that off camera. And anyway, let's see. Yesterday's quote was correctly identified by PRBaker38. Once again, very good at these quotes apparently. As this quote was, they will eat cornflakes out of your skull, and it was indeed from G.I. Jane. Okay, and this quote, I have to look here, is submitted by BallisticTorch, and it is, "That's a lot of cows." Take it easy. I'm out of here.